I'm back, and today we're going to be making breakfast for Mother's Day. I thought making nice, fresh, fluffy biscuits would be good for Mother's Day, so that's what we're going to be making. The ingredients are flour, salt, baking powder, cream of tartar, cold butter, an egg, and milk. Well, that's a lot of ingredients, so let's get started. Hey guys, we are here with the ingredients. First, let's talk about the flour. We have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. The salt, we have half a teaspoon of salt. Then we have 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Half a teaspoon with cream of tartar. 3/4 of a cup of cold butter. 1 egg. And then we have 1 cup of milk. The first step to any baking project is to preheat the oven. So to do that, we gotta push oven 4 and then bake. And then for our recipe, we have to preheat the oven to 450 degrees. Then you push start, and there you go, preheating. Are you wondering why we're using cold butter? Well, the reason why we do that is because the biscuit dough gets worked so much the butter softens before it even goes into the oven. You should put the butter at the back of the fridge till use. I'm gonna go do that right now. We are going to put all the dry ingredients together. First, we take the flour, 3 cups of flour. It was already ahead measured, so make sure you do that. Don't just put a random amount of flour in. Then you take the half a teaspoon of salt, put it in. Then we take the 4 teaspoons of baking powder, plop that in. And then we take the half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. There we go. Now we mix, 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 we mix. Keep mixing till all the dry ingredients are blended together well. Now we take the butter out of the fridge and we're going to cut the butter up. While we're cutting it up into small pieces, make sure they're not too small because you want chunks of butter so that it makes the biscuit all nice and flaky. So let's just start with these 2. Please use parent supervision. I just cut myself. Now we're going to be using this thingamajig that my dad told me to use to scoop the butter into the dry ingredients. There we go. Now we're gonna cut up the butter into the flour. Just cut it up while it's in there. It's gonna till it looks like just tiny cheese curds. Now that these are all cut up, we will add the wet ingredients in. Now we crack the egg. It's good to put it in a different container before you put it in the mixture, so it will be easier to take the shells out. We are going to put the egg in the milk, then whisk it together. Oh, I love that. So satisfying. Then mix till the milk is about a baby yellow, kind of like this. Now we combined the wet and the dry ingredients. You should probably put the wet ingredients in the dry ingredients and not the dry ingredients in the wet ingredients. Now you mix. When you're done mixing, kind of put it into sort of like a ball. And then, if it's really sticky, just don't tamper with it because it's supposed to be that way. But because it's sticky, we're gonna put some flour on the countertop so it doesn't stick to the countertop. Now we dump the dough out into the table. Now you pat it down till it's about 1 inch thick. I'd say that's about 1 inch. Once you think it's good, nice and round like a pizza, you can take a cutter, but if you don't have cutters, you can use a lash as the top, and you cut out the biscuit. So that was one with the cup, and then this is one with the cutter. It's much easier to use a cutter, but if you don't have one, it's okay. Then you take the cut up biscuits and evenly place them on your baking sheet with parchment paper on it. Now we take that excess dough, put it back into a ball, then pat it out till it's about 1 inch again, because we are going to make some more biscuits with the excess dough. And now we cut more biscuits and just keep repeating this until you have no more dough or there's just not enough to make another biscuit. Our oven is done preheating, so we are going to put our biscuits in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to put them in for 10 minutes and then we'll check on them to see if they're ready. So push that timer button, push, there you go, just wait. We have left our biscuits in for about 15 minutes, so now it's time to take them out and let them cool. Take these beautiful biscuits out of the oven when they're nice and golden brown like this. The biscuits are cooled, so it is time to enjoy. I like mine with a little extra butter. Take that. Just put it in the middle. On top. So good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope your moms love the biscuits and you enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy! Bye!